Great to have you with us from Faroe Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, the Arkansas head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Razorbacks offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. Games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give is to Smith. And he's dragged down.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
Jackson will throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see it takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Great place to start for this offense. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Throwing Simmons. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Missouri will snap it in the red zone. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They'll run it with Hardy. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They'll need about 6 here on 2nd down from the 20. Smith takes the handoff. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D-tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D-tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. He'll field the punt and take it back.
Return is brought down at the 31, and your Missouri Tigers...
Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's Simmons to throw. Makes the grab on the left. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Snagged out of the air. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Fires to the middle. Got a man, it's Hardy. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They go play action with Simmons. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this is a great part of the field to take advantage of the running backs and the tight ends, right? They're going to get matchups with his linebackers. But here's the problem. They got to catch the football. And I know they don't catch it like a receiver, but they got to make that play.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, Simmons. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The run inside. It's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Floating away. He's going to take off. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Simmons. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lee. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give is to Smith. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Jackson gonna throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Going deep, and it's picked off at the goal line. Bringing it back. Inside the 50, past the 30, and a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Jackson will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Good, right down the boulevard. The lead is now back down to 9.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. The pitch. They bring him down, the option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing Simmons. Makes the pass. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Jackson gonna throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Tigers in the hurry up. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get things cooking with Army taking on the UTSA Roadrunners. And it's the Black Knights looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt. Now back to your game at Memorial Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Motion from the wideout. Simmons on the play fake. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. He'll pitch it. Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Simmons. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this will be a bit of a challenge. A 46-yard attempt from the... He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Smith. Runs through a tackle. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Finds his man. It's Marshall. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Makes a catch at the 10. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Simmons on play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Upstairs to make the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for room to the right, it's Hardy. Across the 25. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The run inside. It's Smith. Turning it on. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Off the play fake. Looking deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Smith takes the handoff. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Here's Simmons to throw. And the defense gets home and makes... at the 37-yard line. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they'll knock him down.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give them a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job.
He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, Missouri! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Man, we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Jackson will throw. Shoots it to the left. Got a man. It's Marshall. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his 2nd catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Excellent pass by the back on the option. On to attempt the try. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now in the same boat.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Smashes through the tackle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Smith. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Here comes the heat. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Looking to throw. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Jackson will throw. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. They need to pick up a first down and protect this lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Razorbacks take their first time out. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They'll keep it on the ground.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The give on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. The run inside. It's Roberts. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. I want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, is that sweet?
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches.